Today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2015. I had to get out. I've been cooped up for the last 2 days working on a freelance job that actually came up just as we were leaving our house in the Bay Area. So I asked the client if they could wait for a week, and they said sure. And I started that a few days ago, and I would really like to conclude it as soon as possible. When I talk about chasing the mammoth herds, freelance jobs are not strictly what I'm talking about. The kind of work that I'm looking for involves me getting hired temporarily, but for a while, at one of the companies in Los Angeles that provide VFX for film and broadcast. And when I talk about mammoths, that's a chimeric metaphor. It's kind of multi-headed. I'm not just talking about the work. I'm not just talking about the money that I need to make, but also confronting some of my personal insecurity issues about being able to get in the trenches with the people who do this sort of thing on a daily basis. And it bears noting people who are half my age. So I'm stepping up to a few things here at once. Anyway, I had to get out, step away from the computer, get some fresh air and some sun. And I am told by my local sources and also by this tiny little robot that's recording this that there is an extensive greenbelt city park system just over yonder bridge behind me. So that's where I'm headed. I seem to have located the park. This is nice. It's kind of in the middle of everything, but there's a lot of space here. Hello there. Don't mind me. Oh. More commuters. So one of the other things that I wanted to do today was to bring along my sketchbook. I used to sketch every day. I used to draw every day. What the hell happened? It was about 10 years ago, I started realizing just how many insanely talented people there were out there in the job market. And my self-confidence would just deflate. What I'm doing these days is I'm just trying to ignore that. The reaction that I'd rather have to seeing people who are so amazingly talented is just to say, well, I'm just gonna try to reach into myself and see what's in there so I can bring out my best. I hate that thing about it's not what you know, it's who you know. But in my experience, that has proven to be true. I hate it. Because I don't know as many people as I should know. My natural default state is just to this is my natural default state. Socially speaking, this is about where you'll find me. It is probably no surprise to anyone watching this that this is part of a larger effort to get me to get out of this place. It can be very comfortable here, but it's hard to get noticed, much less recognized. I feel like I really need to work my networking skills while I'm here. I've actually reached out and made contact with a person for whom I was providing training with certain 3D tools. I'm going to leave the person's name unspoken for the moment. You might not recognize his name, but you'd probably recognize his work. Just reestablished contact with this gentleman, and might be able to continue training sessions sort of on site instead of remotely. Training anyone remotely is tricky. I think people respond better to having someone right there with them. But as much as anything else, I think we're both just looking forward to hanging out. The guy's got a million stories, and well, once a fanboy, always a fanboy. I know I do this. I know a lot of people that I know do this. We say, I really need to do something. Usually something involving self-empowerment. I used to know how to do something. Whatever it is. What the hell happened? We all work miracles at some point in our lives. We do the equivalent of lifting a city bus, or I don't know. I don't think those things exist for us to get down on ourselves about them. Quite the opposite. I think they exist to encourage us. I think that they are little gift bags that we pack for ourselves and send forward into the future. All that's necessary really is to recognize them for what they are. We haven't lost our touch. Years have passed, but we have not gotten old. We won't be old for a long time. There are many adventures to be had, and many cool things to be involved with, whether or not they involve us performing miracles. It's kind of a tall order. Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to say. Feel free to leave a comment, though. This is about talking about stuff. This is about me getting out of here and just getting to here. And maybe some of you find yourself in a similar situation. Let's talk. Bye.